Captain.
Ahoy, Captain! I see you found the spin. It was hard to miss you.
Though calm the waters be, your ship was rapid.
But ye be missing one captain. Captain.
Where be that son of a jackal?
Holla.
Get yourself down here!
Captain Jack Sparrow. Did you say something about the treasure?
On the 10th day of the April, 5 more captains of the Caribbean Sea. Harley, they must pull out that sea. Please try hands on this roll. Yo-ho!
Yo-ho.
Yo-ho!
Yo-ho. A pirate's life for me.
Now that means a sparkling treasure.
Right. On.
No.
Find the rum.
Okay, we are wrapping up day 3.
Yeah.
We got one more full day left to go on the old Disney Wish here.
Tomorrow is Castaway Key Day.
Castaway Key Day today was Nassau.
Yeah.
And let me tell you what, we enjoyed Nassau. We explored the port. We went off and got ourselves a port excursion.
We did not.
We didn't do any of that. We stayed on the
We
ship.
stayed on the ship. Yeah, so it gave us more
Just turned
time
out.
to explore a little bit.
We thought about it, but it didn't turn out that way.
We've been to Nassau within the last couple years, so we didn't feel the need to really do that again. And we didn't have an excursion booked or anything, so.
It was really kind of nice and somewhat eye-opening to see what the ship was like during a port day.
Yeah, true.
And the answer is, it's not
Not a whole lot was going on today.
not
like,
a whole lot.
I was expecting there. Nassau has always seems to me to have been one of those ports that were like, I would say only maybe 50% of the crowd gets off.
Right.
Like the boat still seemed pretty full and busy today. Like not a lot of people went ashore, I don't think. Castaway Key Day, I think that's different. I think I expect more people.
Everybody's going to go ashore, and even we're
Yeah.
going to go ashore for a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why wouldn't you? It's their private island.
Right.
We gotta go see the sights and at least video
Yeah, for sure.
around the island.
We've got a few things. We've been to Castaway Key, but we've got a few things that we haven't tried and done yet. So.
Correct. Last time we went twice, double dipped.
Yeah, we did. So.
On the Dream. So let's start off with the Aqua Mouse.
Yeah, so it was supposed to open at 11. It had some downtime. It didn't end up opening until like 11:30. That left a large crowd to wait. So it still took us, and then once even it opened, it was about 30 minutes until we got to ride it.
Right.
So that kind of was an hour of our day. It was fine.
It's fine.
It's not like,
I wouldn't wait an hour again for it.
no,
I'm not lining up again. If it's a walk-on, sure.
yeah.
I'd walk on.
It's a water slide. Attraction at Sea might be a
Stretch.
stretch.
A little
I
bit
mean,
of a stretch.
it was a cute little cartoon, but the only effect was to spray water in my face at every single screen.
Yeah.
Which I was not prepared for and didn't particularly enjoy.
Huh. I was prepared for it.
I was not prepared because, again, I've gone on this cruise basically with no spoilers. I did not know what to expect.
So.
We also did the other slide too.
Yeah, what do you think about Slidosaurus?
I mean, it was fine. It was a cute little slide.
It takes forever for minimum impact. I mean, there were like 10 people in line.
Yeah.
It took 20 minutes.
Yeah,
it's like
it
2
did.
minutes per person, and I had to push myself down.
It is one person per slide. Like, the light does not turn green until, like, the other person is at the bottom. So, yeah.
Unless you're a little kid.
I went
And then you
pretty
get taken
fast.
by a
But
big man.
I went pretty fast, but Doug did not go very fast.
I had to scooch my way down the slide. So then we went back to the adults area,
Yeah.
Adults Cove. There's no real signs that differentiate it.
And nobody's really, like,
Nobody's policing
it. There were
not
definitely
that-
some. I mean, they might have been over 18, but they were young. Like, they might just be 18. There were, and at one point there were
Which is
some
fine.
kids back there too.
Nobody was super disruptive back there. The problem is, I think, with the whole thing is it's so out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
The infinity pool, kind of cool. We got in, but as I said earlier to someone, it has room for like 10 couples, and or less.
It was not very big.
It's not big at all. And then they have these two little pools on the side that barely cover my feet. I don't even know what the function is. And a bar down back there, and then the coffee bar is so small. It's barely even worth going in. If you're like,
I remember on the Dream, the bar was like poolside, like in the pool. Like there were
and the
seats
pool was
in the
deep.
Yeah.
It was like 4 or 5 feet deep, which was nice. So you can get a full soak in. Here, it takes some work. The infinity section of
Could
it's
be like
cool.
on my knees and my head still above water.
Yeah, but we were out looking over Nassau, so that was kind of cool. But you know, we'll check in on this, the full review. I think we'll do a full review video of everything, every aspect, or maybe a couple reviews,
or just
videos.
our thoughts on the ship in general.
Right, and we'll pick out different parts. But we need to move it along for tonight.
We did lunch. We had kind of a late lunch.
Yeah, we did Donald's Cantina. It was okay. We'll get more into that when we review the food.
I enjoyed the barbecue more
Yeah.
than the tacos. I thought the barbecue at Mickey's Barbecue was better than the tacos. The tacos were just like not very flavorful.
Yeah. And then we went to a movie. And
We saw Thor.
they have a split theater on this ship, and they're very small. And both shows, they started within 15 minutes of each other. Both theaters were jam-packed. Not a seat to be had in the house.
Yeah, they showed the same movie like in both theaters.
Why not just
like
make one
15
nice big theater
movie, like 15 minutes apart? Yeah.
instead of two small? I don't get it. But I prefer the Dream and the Magic.
The theater size.
The theater
was
size.
way
to
bigger.
this. And then we went to trivia. Brittany's favorite part of the day, trivia. We did Star Wars trivia. Did we know about it going in?
We did not know that it was going to be Star Wars trivia.
It said Ultimate Disney Trivia or something
no,
like that.
it just said Knowsmore Presents Trivia.
So it's just trivia and then luck of the draw when you get there
Yeah.
on what trivia you get. And it may not be your style or flavor, but you get what you get. And we failed pretty miserably at that.
I miss the Name That Tune trivia from the Dream.
Yeah.
And they told you what trivia was going to be.
Yeah, on the app,
Dream. Yeah.
which was nice.
They do not provide you with that information on the app for On the Wish. It is trivia. The only other description other than trivia is Disney trivia. And when we went to Disney trivia the other day,
it was Disney Cruise
it was cruise line specific. Cruise line trivia was not our wheelhouse.
Hey, it was fine. We did better at that than we did at Star Wars trivia, but obviously we're
not Star Wars.
parks nerds, and we'd probably get a lot of the parks questions correct, I would hope. We have in the past when that's been the one on the docket. Let's finally go to dinner, huh?
Oh yeah.
We went to Worlds of Marvel again.
Yeah. Although no show tonight. Tonight was Pirate Night, so they had the Pirates of the Caribbean menu. And
The same one as the Dream.
I think it was the same menu in all 3 restaurants tonight. Like
Yeah.
everybody was getting the pirate menu tonight. So yeah, it was basically the same thing as the Dream, maybe like slight differences, but
Appetizers were the shrimp.
the shrimp with like a little like salsa over top, the crab cake, and the vegetable samosa is what we had. I thought the shrimp was, I like the flavor of the shrimp, but the shrimp themselves were a little overcooked.
Yeah.
I liked the vegetable samosa actually.
Had a little spice to
That
it.
had a little spice to it, which is not something Disney is really known for, so I kind of enjoyed that. And the crab cake was relatively heavy on the crab, but it was a little like dry.
Yeah, it
Needed
needed
that
tartar sauce.
like sauce on top, yeah.
Or whatever sauce they were using. Then you had the soup.
I did have the chilled mango soup. It was like kind of like a mango smoothie. It was fine. I didn't finish it. I didn't dislike the flavor. It just wasn't like, it was just mango smoothie.
I had the wedge salad. It was what you might expect. Weird kind of with blue cheese and Thousand Island together, but whatever. Entrees.
Entrees, we did 3 tonight.
Yeah.
We did the jerk chicken with like beans and rice, and then that was pretty good, like flavorful.
I liked the flavor, and I thought
liked
the
the
chicken was cooked well. You thought it was a little
I thought it was still moist to an extent, but it had the like stringiness of being dry.
I thought it was good all the way around, and it was my favorite dish of the meal.
I would say it was my favorite of the meal, probably.
The steak was
It was
strip loin.
a strip loin. I guess I was expecting more New York strip by the sound of that, but
It was like a prime rib.
it was more like a prime rib. It was more prime rib like than the prime rib the other night.
Right, and it needed like an au jus or something. It was a little spattering of sauce, and it
was very plain, very like under seasoned, I think.
Here's your beef.
Yeah, it was just a slap of beef and a Yorkshire pudding. The potatoes were okay.
It was basically a roll, a dinner roll.
A greasy roll, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
And then
the winner of the night.
And by winner, you mean my least favorite, was the Jack's Treasures of the Sea. It was a pasta with a tomato sauce. It was a pasta with a tomato sauce, and then it had shrimps and scallop, and it was not good. Like, all around not good. The shrimp were way overcooked. The scallops were pretty overcooked.
Yeah.
They were a little bit softer, and then the pasta itself like had zero flavor. Like, you couldn't even taste any tomato flavor whatsoever from the sauce. It was practically like having dry noodles.
Yeah, it was not. It really had no flavor.
We took like a bite of it and we were like, what's the point of finishing this?
And the waiter looks over at us. He's like, "Oh, you just full tonight?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're just full.
We're just full, yeah.
We're just full tonight." But we
So-
tried all the desserts again.
We did, and I thought that tonight's round of desserts was
The weakest
the weakest
so far.
as well.
I liked the caramel cheesecake. I did. You thought it was too much caramel.
I wanted to like the caramel cheesecake, but the caramel, and the flavor was fine, but the caramel on top was so thick and so congealed, like hard congealed, that I like couldn't get it off the spoon. Like, it just like coated the spoon or something. I don't know. It was the flavor was fine,
It worked for me.
but it was hard to eat.
Then the chocolate.
The next dessert we had was the chocolate soaked rum cake, and it had a little raspberry.
I did taste that. I
coulis.
didn't like it.
It was very strong rum flavored, and it was, even with the raspberry coulis on top, I like raspberry, I liked that okay, but it was a dry cake, even though it was rum soaked. I didn't understand.
I thought it tasted just like straight rum.
I don't know, it was just like crumbly dry to me. We had the banana, it was a banana something. I'm not entirely sure. It was
Like a
basically
banana cake?
banana
Banana bread?
bread or a banana cake with a chocolate frosting.
Some layers in it, yeah.
That was not very good either.
I thought the banana part of it was good.
Yeah.
It was just kind of weird having the chocolate in
Yeah.
there with it.
And again, to me, it was dry. Like, it needed more. It needed more mousse or something. Or like a sauce over top of it. I don't know. To me, it was dry. We had the not berry cobbler. It was a fruit cobbler, but it had like peaches or apricots or something. I thought that was okay. It had a scoop of ice cream on top.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty decent. The top seemed like it was like crumbled up cookies, maybe like large pieces of cookies.
Cookies.
Maybe like a snickerdoodle or something.
And finally we had ice cream sundae.
Yeah, they did.
Like, all the ice cream had been solid. They, of course, ran out of the correct ice cream tonight.
They didn't have the rum raisin
Yes.
sauce, so we got coconut pineapple instead.
Right.
With caramel. And it was fine, but like, again, it was an ice cream sundae.
It's good, but I don't understand how you're running out of key ingredients at this point. And on top of that, there was a veal ossobuco on the menu on the app. That was not present in...
It was the lamb shank.
Yeah, they offered another lamb shank when we got there.
And we did not get the lamb, because we're not big
So
lamb
the
people.
signals are mixed up yet again for them.
Yeah. And then finally, the last thing of the evening after dinner, since it was pirate night, there was a pirate party on deck. And fireworks, of course.
This is revamped from what they're doing on the other ships.
Yes.
The other ships, Mickey and Minnie, are part of the pirate party, and Captain Hook and Smee come in. They take over a little bit, and Jack Sparrow shows up, and maybe Mickey jumps on a zip line across the deck, and this one had none of that.
This one had Jack Sparrow drop in.
He did drop in.
But it was the theming was rock show, so it was a medley of maybe 5
classic rock songs,
classic rock songs, sung by the entertainment crew. Like, we recognize people from the show tonight. Oh, we did see The Little Mermaid tonight.
It was okay.
It was okay.
I mean,
like,
it was energetic, and everybody seemed to be
along.
having a fun time, and fireworks are cool. They were better than I remember them. Maybe I was just at a different vantage point this time.
Yeah.
But
I kind of miss Mickey and Minnie and a little more like pirate theming. Otherwise, it was just a rock concert.
Right, I kind of miss a show.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I missed of it. It's just a rock band out there, and
some dancers.
Pretty confident they were lip syncing, and a lot of them were not the main leads, but a lot of them were kind of air guitar and lip sync, and it wasn't really a show.
Yeah.
Which was my big problem. But speaking of shows, we did see The Little
Mermaid, which is new to this ship. I don't think they're performing The Little Mermaid on any of the other ships in the fleet.
Not that I know of. But this is kind of a reimagined version, and a shortened 1-hour version of it.
But still a retelling of the story.
Right.
They still sing the songs.
I think they have one new song and then 3 of the big hits.
Yes.
Maybe 4 with 4 Unfortunate Holes.
Yeah,
Souls.
4 of the big hits.
4 Unfortunate Holes.
Which I think
completely different.
Which I think really are the 4 songs of the movie.
Right.
So.
Thought it was good. The entertainment staff was great. This was their shining moment, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. They did a good job.
Yeah, this was the shining moment of the entertainment. Now, we did get Aladdin canceled on us for this cruise, which would have been their next show. They are rerunning Little Mermaid again tomorrow night, so it'll free us up to finish off a few things and get a few drinks tomorrow night after we get in from the beach.
And we do have our final restaurant. We haven't been to
Arendelle. We got to see Anna and Elsa.
I can't take him anywhere.
Yeah, we're going to go see that, and one of us has an appointment at the salon tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not me.
I have an appointment. I'm getting shaved and a haircut.
Yeah, Doug's going to check out Hook's Barbery.
I will.
So, unfortunately, I'm not checking out the salon this time around, but
I think my mom is. Maybe we'll get a review
from her. So.
But yeah, that's about
And Castaway
midday,
Cay.
so we're gonna try and do maybe some Castaway Cay before and after. And so with that being said, we are finished for today.
Yep.
Ready for bed. It is about midnight now, and bright and early arrival, like we said at Castaway Cay.
Yeah. Well, please like and subscribe and follow us on, give us a thumbs up, follow us on Instagram. I need to work on posting some more.
Hopefully she posts some stuff on Instagram this week from the cruise. Gets
And-
everybody excited that's following us there.
Yeah.
But that's enough for tonight, and we'll see you
On Castaway Cay.
Castaway Cay.